Well, Krogot did, so.
And so they're just kind of like talking about their plans. Man, it's a real shame we don't have a broom that could just take us up the wall anymore.
You're right, it is.
Someplace out there, you think Mordai sneezes.
Does he lose his beard of feathers?
I have indeed sneezed since last week.
All right. So what's your guys' plan?
We could set up camp as well, or we could get a head start on the expedition.
I don't want to get too far ahead of these guys. I feel like, given what everything's been said about the cavern up above, it's probably not wise to separate from them. I imagine there's strength in numbers here.
Probably find Taka's internet works because he reset his router.
What?
His roommate did. Why did we not tell him to do that in the first place?
Though, I mean, Athos, can't you climb up walls now?
I could, but they don't. I'm assuming I know because I'm attuned to them. It doesn't work on ice or oil.
But this is a rock
Which
face.
Well, I imagine the death wall is frozen over. I'm imagining the wall from Game of Thrones, pretty much.
Well, let's not make any assumptions.
Well, if it's not completely frozen over in ice, then yes, I could walk up it.
That would be convenient.
Yo, we're gonna switch back over to TeamSpeak. Yeah.
Okay.
Rip Discord!
Zerko, thank you for making the channel.
You saved us for an amount of time.
How do you leave a channel?
Sound resumed.
That's what I did the first time. Is that not what you do?
What you should do next time is when you unplug it, leave it unplugged for a minute, and then plug it back in.
My dad always taught me just like 10
15
seconds.
seconds.
I just do 10 seconds?
Do the minute. It does sometimes help.
Okay.
Can confirm. From someone who does this frequently, can confirm.
Yeah, sometimes those things actually hold a charge just in case, your power, cycles out real quick. Like mine, I have to unplug for more than a minute. So,
gotcha.
All right, let's get back to it. Let's get Daka in here. Anybody want to sum up for Daka what happened?
Oh, did you miss anything, Daka?
He was.
I missed from like when Rocky was going through what he bought to just now. So.
Okay, so we
5 or so minutes.
We went and found the dwarf guy, and listened to them talk vaguely about their plans, and they were looking at the same map that I was looking at in the bookstore, and there's some ulterior purpose to them being here in this town, I guess, but it's not really certain what it is. And we were discussing the fact that it's a shame we don't have a broom, and we were also discussing the possibility that Athos might be able to run up the wall.
To go over the wall?
To run up the wall, because
the
he's got the
death
spider
wall.
feet.
Oh, okay.
Death wall, right?
Oh,
yes,
right.
the death wall. So
the slippers or whatever.
Maybe one
Assuming
thing.
it's not covered in ice.
Yeah, assuming it's not covered in ice. If it's just rock, then hopefully we could just be like, "Hey, Athos, take this rope and run up to the top."
I guess could work.
And that would save us lots of trouble.
Alright. Do we have enough rope? Because we don't know how tall it is.
I mean, I have
So
50.
I'm pretty sure I have 50.
You have Earl has 50.
I have 50 now.
Did you buy 50? Did you already have 50 on you and you bought
No.
another 50?
No, I didn't have any rope, and so I bought some.
Yeah.
I don't think
So-
does a climbing kit come with rope?
No.
Okay, so
Don't
yeah, I
believe
only
so.
have 50.
Then
So we have 150 feet of rope, I guess. Unless
Nice.
Brimjar has more.
I just have 50.
So we have 200 feet then, I guess.
yeah.
Neat.
What do you guys want to do for the rest of the night?
Well,
Sleep.
we could sleep out in the open, or we could go maybe spend a night at see if there's an inn somewhere. One possibility is maybe we could go to the wall and look at it, maybe try and plan out how we're going to get up it.
But all in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
Yes.
Oh, we're not in the campaign room.
Oh, we're not in the campaign.
No,
room.
thank you.
Left your channel. User left your channel. You were moved. User was moved to your channel. Joined your channel. Was moved to your channel. Channel group changed.
So, is the wall not inside the
Stumpies.
The
Yeah, they
wall-
match.
cave?
It's inside the cavern.
But how deep into it?
Can I
assume,
recall
like,
from
the-
looking at the map how deep the wall was?
From the inside of the map. All right, I'm gonna faux draw it here. So if everybody wants to group up, I'm going to unhide the new character just so he could see.
That picture,
Are you a pirate?
picture is
Fabulous.
so,
I think I have to give you sight anyways. There we
Yeah, I have
picture
no
is
sight.
so good.
Ah, thank you.
go. Do you have night vision or not night vision? Dark vision.
Of course not. I'm a human.
Okay. All right. So this is what Rocky saw, and excuse the awful drawing, because it is being drawn by hand from a picture I drew by hand at work. That's the pathway in. This is the city. There's buildings. Different varying size buildings. You get the fucking idea.
Okay.
Hold on, let me remove this fucking tree.
Rip tree.
I'm my house tree. No, fuck it. Let me clear the rest of the trees out. This might be a big picture. My inability to draw tiny is gonna hurt me. All right. Yeah, you have buildings. And it went down into here. Oh, look, my fucking size of drawing changed. And it goes down. This is interesting. I'm quick drawing it now. That part's not as curvy as it should be. It's more
Okay.
flat and it's walkable. This leads down into that
Giant chasm thing.
giant chasm. Yep.
So the pit, right? That we don't know what's down there.
It's the big mystery hole.
Now these are
We
like
should go down
mining
there.
paths.
No.
Want to go to hell, bud?
Hell
These
yeah.
These are mining paths.
My character in the way.
Okay, so
This
this
character's
is
not
what
in the way.
this is what we're climbing over here, or
Like this portion?
Big cavern there.
show what?
Yes, that is the wall.
Okay.
All the way to the right.
And what's this part down here?
You do not know. The map that
Okay.
he saw was not labeled. You know that the left part of this map is the city up top, and down below are the mining shafts and caverns.
And that's the bottomless pit.
That is the bottomless pit. That it just like the photo just never ended.
Okay.
Imagining made an abyss.
Thank you. Map drawing helps.
Agatha
You're
is,
welcome.
is drawing this in the dirt to describe what she saw on the map.
Okay, I mean we can head up to the to that wall then. And investigate it.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought. We could go take a
But
look
there
at
is a space here, right?
Yeah,
So-
so it's all accessible. The way the map was drawn up was to show the 3D sort of layout. That's all accessible up until the wall. You have to climb. Everything
Okay.
else has got mining shafts or pathways down into.
Oh, okay.
They're
Okay,
not
so-
literal drops. They're
Yeah.
just pathways.
Uh-huh. Okay, I gotcha.
Think of it as a Z level.
Yeah.
You guys want to go look at the wall?
Sure. Or at the very least make our way into the city.
Thought we were already in the city.
Same.
Oh, so we're in the outside city. There's
You
like a
guys
city.
are outside. You've not even started this map trek yet.
Oh, okay.
There's
Joy.
actually a city on the inside of the crack.
Oh.
There's a city
Okay.
inside the mountain, and we're in like the little town outside the mountain.
Yeah, this is like a trading port that this is where traders will go in and out of at the place here. So any goods from the inside will be transported outside into this this trade town outside over here.
So we're here?
You guys are not even on the map yet.
I guess we could find an inn inside
So,
the cave.
You guys have a bunch of like tents laid out right at the entrance of the cave or of the crack. That's where you guys are at right now.
Gotcha.
And the crack, it starts thin up top and then cracks downward into this opening.
I think we should go inside and try and find somewhere comfortable to sleep rather than sleeping in a tent.
I agree.
Sounds good.
Is there anything like stopping us from going inside?
Nope.
Okay, so we might as well just go in then.
Let's do it.
All right. You guys walk past the sleeping military and out from the rain and into the crack. First steps through, you notice that the ground floor is masoned flat. But it's like the rainbow fucking road from Mario. The color changes are unbelievable. The walls themselves have been perfectly smoothly masoned, but also have that same effect of precious stone. You guys are just walking down a rainbow path, it seems. The walls are illuminated with these torches, and the torches glow a light blue, almost giving off a natural light, but with a blue tint.
Ooh,
And
That's
now that you're
cool.
inside the crack and you looking straight down, you can't even see the fucking city.
it's that far in, or is it just dark?
That far in.
Please.
So we better get walking.
I thought we were bedding down.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to sleep in like a bunch of tents. So we can either wait for the larger force and just like walk with them, or we can go ahead.
I think we should walk with them.
You think yeah. It probably would, we want them to trust us, so we should probably go with them rather than go ahead.
Also, I don't like caves.
That's unfortunate.
All right, so what is your decision?
So maybe we should just hang out with the soldiers until the True Order guys? Until morning when they move out?
Fine with me.
Sure.
Alright.
All right.
Find a place to camp, I guess.
You guys find a spare tent, or tents plural, for you guys all to fit in. So before going to bed, you guys do anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think we need to do anything. No identify or anything.
No, everything we have has been identified.
Could I practice with my disguise and forgery kit?
All right, what are you gonna do with it?
I haven't thought that far ahead.
Yeah, why did you want to buy this guy a 4G kit? I can't talk.
Sorry?
Why did you want to buy a 4G kit? A 4G.
A 4G kit?
I can't talk right now. I'm just
In
gonna
case
not
we need
even
to
bother.
forgery stuff.
I'm not even gonna talk.
Forgery.
Perry, not
Say
prairie.
it.
Perry.
I'm just gonna call it a forgery kit now.
4G.
Forgery.
Forgery.
There
Why
you
did
go.
you want to buy one? Because at the moment, I don't really have a point.
Because I
for it.
wanted to forge stuff.
Okay. She get for better
All right, with your 4G kit, what do you do?
We've seen orders and documents that come from the new order, right?
Go get some for you.
All right, that sounds like some fun. All right,
If I need to, that is.
you have not seen an official document from the True Order, but you know that some are on the table where Ferrari was working on the map.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
I'm game, but if you guys don't want me to, I won't.
I don't think we should.
I think we don't want to. We don't want to make these people mad.
Yeah.
Don't want to
Alright.
make Red Skull rewrite his entire backstory to wind up in jail with you.
They probably wouldn't see me. We have the cover of night, right?
I mean, they just kill us. They wouldn't put us in jail.
Yes, you guys do have the cover of night, and where you guys are camping isn't really illuminated by the blue tint from the
God
backlit.
damn it!
So-
Stop encouraging him.
Okay, so let's
they're,
not.
they're all
GM,
sleep.
that's what I do.
They're all sleeping. It's dark.
Let's not like screw with them too much because we don't want them to kill the dragon. And they're at the moment they would rather kill the dragon, but they agreed not to if we would help them. And I feel like if we're stealing shit from them, they'll probably decide just to
We're
kill
just
the dragon. and us.
borrowing it. We're not stealing it.
Whisper. Whisper.
That's
What's your
not-
character do?
My character would consult my group if the risk is worth it.
Damn, he's learning. All right.
I want to do it, as in myself. I want to do it, but my character would not do it.
Agatha
What would be
does
the
not think
benefit
you,
of
you
doing
should
it?
do it.
That's I don't
Grimjar
know.
does not think you
honestly.
should do it.
I don't see what the benefit would be.
You can learn things and that's about it.
Just need to like impersonate some of them. I don't see why we need to do it.
We can skip it.
All right. So, what else do you do in the night then? Obviously, you can't practice forgery without seeing something to fucking practice forgery off of.
Agatha just goes to sleep.
User joined your channel.
Good night.
Agatha goes to bed.
Grimjar thinks that's a good idea and does the same.
Brimjar goes to bed. All right, now that the more conscious people or morally good characters are sleeping,
Jesus.
what do you guys decide to do?
Just please don't.
You want me to do it, Earl?
I
Yes.
kind of want to. I know it's dumb though.
God damn it!
You want to give me cover and I can go do it?
God damn it!
Yeah, I'll go provide a distraction. I'll go get them really
Lord.
drunk, or get really drunk with them. Yeah, let's see if we can steal some papers.
Okay.
All right. You guys head out into the camp. Most of the camp people are sleeping. You find that a couple guards hanging out where you guys saw those papers earlier are playing gambling games and are drinking. Obviously, they think that they have nothing to guard right now
fuck
since they're in
yeah.
the safety of the city.
Do I still have them? I think I still have them. I've still got my loaded dice.
Jesus. Oh no.
I'm gonna watch as Peleus start. I'm gonna wait for him to start gambling and drinking with them.
Sorry, weighted dice. And I'm going to. I don't have any alcohol.
Probably a
I'm gonna ask
tavern
them,
around here.
approach
They are
them.
willing to share with you as they seem like a rowdy, happy bunch of guards.
This looks like the other action's all that. Can I join you guys?
Sit down, Lenny. Let's have a drink and play some games.
What are we playing?
What do you want to play? They're looking at you. You know, go roll insight real quick. Get a read on these people. As you're a seasoned gambler, you know that you can read some people.
No, I can't.
Hell
Yeah, you can't. You failed to get a read on these people, but they're very, very, very excited to have you with them. That is
Oh, they're gonna
obviously
take
easy to pick up.
They are going to take me to the cleaners.
I get the. What was that perception check for to see if you like woke up?
No, that was from. That was when I was looking at the map.
Oh yeah, fuck! It reloaded for me. Sorry, my bad. Thank you. All right, Peleus, what do you do?
I want to join them.
All right, you sit down. You guys sort of sit on like makeshift stools or like barrels, things that are sort of out and about. All right, what game you want to play there, Ronnie?
Do you know FOTSI, the fantasy Yahtzee?
Ah, yeah, Fotsy's my game. You see
Is
them
it
all.
now?
You see them all bust out their own dice and cups.
When everyone brings loaded dice to the game.
Nobody has loaded dice.
All right, this dwarf looks around this sort of larger barrel that you guys are all sitting around. All right, dice in the middle, boys. We don't want any cheating. He's got a big smile on his face.
I'll pull out my normal dice and put those in there.
All right. They take one big like ale mug. They put all the dice in there. They shake it. He shakes it up. He shakes it, hands it to you. Shake it, laddie.
I'm going to shake it flamboyantly.
All right. Pass it over. Let him shake it. So you got three guys with you, Pele. So just a group of four. You pass it over. He shakes it up. The last guy shakes it up and passes it back to the main guy. He gives it another big shake. He holds it out to you. Grab your dice now, laddie.
I will take my dice.
All right. You go in there. You grab. How many dice are in Yahtzee? I don't even fucking remember.
It's just 6-sided.
Yeah, 6. How many 6-sided dice?
5, if I remember correctly.
All right. You grab out a random 5 dice. You get like a wooden die, like a cast iron die, 2 rock die, and like a die that looks like it's made out of like seaweed. It's the weirdest fucking die. And it goes around the table. You pay like you get like 2, or you get one of your own die, and then just around the table, everybody's got different dice. It's actually sort of comical. Everybody's got different dice.
My food's gonna be right back.
All right, yeah, no problem. Althos, while this is going on, what do you do?
Gonna roll stealth.
All right, give me a stealth check. Okay.
I'm gonna try to sneakily and quietly make my way over to the documents. While they're all distracted playing games and drinking. Like, is there a way I could like approach it from behind where they are?
Yeah, you can circle around.
I'm gonna make my way to the. I'm gonna sneak around,
All right.
go around the table,
All right.
not table where they are.
All right. Shame. All right, you make your way to the table. You sneak by a man wearing weird ass clothing. He doesn't notice you. You make your way to the table.
Is there a tent right next to it?
There is a
With-
tent. It is a very fancy big tent. You can
With
assume it's where the big boys are at.
that is, I'm assuming Hammerfist is in there, right? I don't remember his first.
It's a good
name.
assumption. Yes, it's a good assumption.
I'm so
Can
sorry,
I-
Mike.
Welcome back.
Try
Sorry,
to
we're done
see
Peleus' part.
if people
Sure.
inside there are sleeping.
All right, make a perception check. All right, you poke your head through. You see the guys that were around the table bunked down on the floor, spaced enough that it's not really, sexual looking, but close enough to where they can cram people in without having any issues. What are you looking for specifically?
Are they
Beyond
like
that.
passed out cold? Are they awake?
Ooh, okay. They appear to be sleeping. You don't know how far or how deep. You don't notice any like ale or any like mugs or anything placed out. So you don't believe that they drank themselves asleep. You see in there though large stacks of paperwork.
Isn't there paperwork on the table as well?
There's also paperwork on the table.
I'm going to grab a very small like piece of the paperwork from the table that would be hard to realize if it was gone.
All right. On the table, you see 4 different pieces of paper with varying titles. They're all uncommon, surprisingly. One, the map. It's sitting right in front of you.
Oh, well, does it look different than our map?
It is the same as the map that Agatha scratched out in the dirt, but it has different places marked out inside.
What are they labeled as?
They
Scratched
are not
out?
labeled. And not
What's-
scratched out, like circled and X'd.
Oh, okay.
You find a supply list of all the things that the company has. That has all these things have the official like letterhead of the True Order on it. The third is a like barracks listing of all the people that are in the camp, all the soldiers. You find that your names are on the bottom of the list.
What's the fourth one?
And the fourth one is a letter. You can't really read it. It's sort of packaged away.
Take the barracks list.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide it into my pocket.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sneak back to.
All right, hold it
where-
there.
Oh,
Peleus!
Yes.
All right, you notice that Athos has started to make his move, and the gambling has just begun. Place your bets there, laddies! You see bags of gold being brought out.
holy shit.
The first bid around the table is 15 gold pieces. They look at you, Peleus, being the last holdout. Annie up there, laddie.
Hell, Auntie.
All right. You, Annie. Doing math in my head. What's 15 times 4?
60.
60. Yeah. All right. 60 gold pieces on the line here, boys. Let's see where the luck goes today. I'm literally gonna grab Yahtzee dice.
God damn it.
All right. 5, right? Yeah. I really don't know how Yahtzee's played, so I don't give a shit. Go ahead and just roll. I know how Yahtzee's played. We're just gonna make this easy. Whoever rolls the highest out of the group will win the fucking pile.
All right.
Go ahead and roll. Just give me 5d6 because I'm actually gonna do it live here. You know, fuck it.
I believe.
First one around the table, you hear him say, "I got 14." Second guy, the leader of the table, says, "I got 22 there, laddie." And the other guy says, "I got 20." They all look at you. What do you have?
I got 17.
At this point, before you say that, would you like to cheat? You believe that your hands are fast enough to do this.
I'm gonna try to.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh God.
I'm proficient. Don't worry.
Still worried.
See, 'cause that's what causes me to worry.
Okay. You can flip one die to any number.
I can't win.
What did the highest guy get?
I would have to flip the 1 to a 6. That gives me 5, so I would tie him at 22.
Yeah. Oh, that's a tie. Better than a loss.
All right, I will flip the 1 to a 6.
All right. So what's your total there, laddie?
22, same as you. And I will proudly display my dice.
That means a tiebreaker then there, laddie. He pulls out another 10 pieces of gold.
Wait.
Oh, good.
What if we drink to decide the tie?
Now you have my interest there, laddie. You think you can outdrink me, a dwarf?
I'm willing to give it a bet.
Hope you have high con.
I don't.
All right there, laddie. He turns to his friend, Ferdinand, grab the ale. You see this guy walk away, and he comes back like lugging a fucking jug of it, a fucking cask of ale, places it down, taps it, and pours you both. What's your bet there, laddie? Obviously 60 gold's on the line. What else do you have?
I'll raise you that, or see you that 10 gold pieces you're about to put down.
10 gold? That was for the normal tiebreaker. You're drinking against the dwarf. I'm gonna bet on my advantage. 40 gold.
I have... Shit, I forget how much they're worth. A set of fine clothes.
Fine clothes are worth
It's 15?
15 gold pieces.
Damn. Those fine clothes and 25 to make the difference.
All right. I'll take that bet there, laddie.
If you lose this, you're gonna be broke as fuck.
It's gonna be cold as fuck too.
Those are fine clothes. They're worthless in cold. I already have cold weather clothes.
He makes eye contact with you. He holds his arm out like you're supposed to cross arms and drink. We'll do this like men, eye to eye.
Not like a dwarf.
You see his vein in the top of his head pop out.
That was good.
I will wink at him and link arms.
All right. Make a con check. as you begin to drink down this ale.
God.
BF Icon.
Could be worse.
Hold on, let me grab my d20. Do I do the one that rolls nat 20s all the time? All right. You both drink down the first like it's nothing. Easy. He eyes you. Very easy there, laddie. The helper dwarf here puts out another 2 mugs. You guys lock arms. You ready for round 2 there, laddie?
You've never had a unicorn fart at that bar in the
Damn
corner,
it.
have you?
No, but if it's as good as you say, I might end up there.
I'll make you one sometime.
Roll again. Con save. The screen just turned on?
It did.
Oh, someone's got a fucking aura.
Pretty big
Okay.
aura.
Alright. You both make it through the second round. Those were easy there, laddie. Now begins the real test. A third glass comes out. You link arms. Give me another con save.
Oh boy.
Alright, you make it through the third round. You're both feeling it now. These are big mugs. Alright there, Larry.
You done yet?
We're now right to the end. We're both shaking in our skivvies.
Let's do this.
Fourth cup. Alright. Give me a con save with disadvantage. Goes both ways here. Wow!
Ooh.
You both drink down the 4th cup. Hell her up! Hell her up there, Larry. We're going on number 5. His accent is just fucking melting.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Alright. Go ahead. Another con save with disadvantage.
Damn it.
You both drink down the cup again. You're good with your drink there, Larry.
You're not bad yourself.
We're not done yet.
Is this the part where we dance?
After I win.
Alright.
Again, roll with disadvantage. Con save. Uh-oh.
Oh, damn it.
Oh no. Oh no.
You both make it through the last one halfway through. You both choke and fucking toss your shit to the side. Draw.
This. Thought we were breaking the draw.
Draw.
You want me to draw a picture?
Fill her up. Someone's gotta win. Fill her up. Give me another con save with disadvantage as you guys attempt to at least finish what you have. Oh! You both finish this one.
Damn it.
What are they trying to roll against this
Girl, you found your drinking
Literally a
partner.
10. If you beat a 10, you get it down.
Oh, okay.
Doc, is this
Yeah,
you?
that's normal.
Is this, what do you mean?
Am I drinking against what's his name? Your
Oh,
phone
Alright.
character.
This
no.
time, words don't even come out. The next one's right up at your lips. Give me an Arcon save. Uh-oh. Can you do it?
Oh,
You guys fail on this one again. Next round, he just fills it up. He's just got fucking mugs and he's just filling them up. Con save, go. Uh-oh.
yes!
Oh,
You win!
That's
He fucking takes a sip and just fucking head on the desk.
Bayless will attempt to stand.
Give me a dex save.
Yes.
All right, yeah, you stand.
They
You
did it,
stand, but
Adrian.
your legs are like
did it.
crossed and as far out as possible, and you're like leaning off to the right.
This one's for you, Adrian.
The dwarf is now flat on his back. I'm you, Adrian. He grabs you by the leg. What's your name?
Pils and Vars.
All right.
What is your name? And your twin's name?
Uh, Gorfear Ice Rock.
Let's do it again.
I like you.
You're my best friend.
He's out. The other two dwarves drag him away. The one says, gold's yours.
Thanks. I'll get it when I find it. Oh, there it is.
Athos walks over after watching from the shadows.
Dude, you good?
Did I win?
Yeah,
Did I get the cupcake?
sure.
Good. Don't let Grandma steal the mix.
Okay. Well, hold on, do it.
Thanks.
Has he grabbed the gold yet? Have you grabbed the gold yet? I'd ask you, but you're so drunk I don't think you could tell.
He definitely did not grab the gold. He's like grabbing at like silverware off the table thinking it's gold.
Okay, I'll go and grab the bag of gold. I'll tell him I got the recipe right here.
Oh, good. Don't. Where's Grandma? Where'd she go?
He's back at the camp. Let's go to
Oh,
our tents.
Make a con save with disadvantage.
Here. Oh,
Yeah, it
yes.
was with disadvantage, but
Yeah, I don't need
yeah, I failed.
All right, yeah, Peleus just onto the ground, out cold.
Passed out.
Yeah.
I'll try to can't pick him up. I'm
You
too
drag
weak,
him.
I guess.
All right, you drag Peleus to where you guys were camped.
I'll try to pick him up.
All right, then give me an athletics check.
Yeah, can't do athletics.
You like try to
can't-
get under Peleus, but it's like you just can't. You just fucking.
I'll just drag him.
I
right.
can't feel anything anyway.
You just drag him along the ground. All right, you make it back to camp. Peleus is out. Athos, last call. Do you do anything tonight?
Nope, because the whole point we got the paper was to forge it, and now he's blackout drunk.
Yep.
It was
Actually,
a good day.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna hide it. Are the doors locked right now? Like all the shops?
Yeah, everything's locked. Everything's closed. Couple of guards are walking through, but they're sort of like local guards. They're just looking around, keeping eyes out.
I'm gonna go plant it / hide it by the tent where the apothecary was.
The listing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna like hide it there because
Make a stealth check.
another one. Okay.
Yeah, let's just see if you can get through and plan it without having any issues. Yeah, no issues. You duck around the guards, you plan it real easily.
Okay. And then I'll go back to the tent. I'll get it tomorrow when he's not blackout drunk, hopefully.
All right, you guys sleep. 10-minute break, guys. I need something to drink. I'm doing that fucking voice. That was entertaining.
Go get some water.
Thank you for
Good shit.
indulging me.
You're welcome.
We have a backup plan if they wonder where it went and they question us. I can say we don't have it, but I know some people who might want it.
Yeah, check the fucking guy.
Yeah, 'cause he was being an asshole to me, and I'll be like, "Oh, this dude over here charged just extra for basic equipment. He seems to be pretty upset with you guys. He might have it."
Just gotta say, it feels good to have internet again. It's like living in the dark ages.
I'm gonna go to the washroom. Thank God for my +10 to stealth.
You are a rogue.
You do roguey things.
Do stealthy things.
Like stealing documents. Not being able to use them.
It's fine.
Whatever we got gold.
How much gold did we get from that? Like
85.
100-ish?
60 plus 40.
Yeah, 100.
Now remember, that's not adding on. You got to remember that
85.
15 of that
85 plus he got
yeah.
to keep his fine clothes.
Ah.
Also remember that one of his initial bets was 15. So.
Gotcha.
Still remember to adjust for inflation.
Yeah. Let's not forget about interest.
This is a great picture.
Figure out which 4th level spell I should take.
The lightning bolt, but you can't do that.
I don't have lightning bolt.
I know.
I can do dimension
Oh.
door. That would be useful.
Daka,
This one, Phil?
didn't you get a javelin from the carriage in the cave with Madame Ling?
Yeah, the magical one? I don't know.
The javelin, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
your
it's
point.
the thing she's so habit because I kept on asking you guys. It's like we got a trident, not a javelin.
I think we have both a trident and a javelin.
We forgot what the
I don't know.
javelin did.
I only took down whatever was I took, so I don't. I think I took most of it, but I don't remember what anyone else took. So
Should figure out what that javelin does.
Didn't it return to you when you threw it?
Something like that.
hey, Whisper, go throw it and find out.
It's not mine though.
Although I guess it would require attunement, so. And I imagine Doc is the only one who has attunement with it, so I don't know.
I don't really want to wait for Dimension for Xantholo's guide or Xanthar's guide or whatever. Because when does that come out?
Next month?
Oh, 12
Soon.
days.
Oh.
Well, I would have to buy Xanthar's guide, wouldn't I?
What's in Xanathar's guide?
I think it's more
Everything.
stuff.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. There's new rules for tying knots.
Oh no.
Oh, Xanathar's guide to everything. Well then.
Maybe for Christmas I'll buy myself a bunch of D&D books.
There's a chest down here. There's just a regular one.
$50.
Wait, wizards don't get fireball? Oh.
What's up?
How long does it take to put something on a scroll?
18 days.
Oh, that's
Jesus!
It takes forever to do anything.
Yeah, new rules will be in Xandathas.
Oh, is that can be implemented into our campaign?
As quick as possible, yeah.
Okay. There'll probably be a PDF of it. Download illegally.
Probably. I bet you it's already out there. You laugh. Some people got it already.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's a dude in our D&D who got it early, so.
Wait, so if you polymorph into a bird, can you fly?
I don't know how polymorph works.
That's convenient.
Why is the pirate bay not working? Why won't the pirate bay load?
Because it's illegal.
User left your channel.
Is everyone here?
I'm
Well,
here.
Well, I think Sherman's not back yet.
I'm here.
No.
Sorry, just handling some stuff on the back end.
No worries.
Well, bards can get dominate person.
All right. That's all ready?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
Yes.
Going beyond. All right. Everybody wakes up. Earl, give me a con save. All right, you don't wake up with a hangover, surprisingly.
Oh,
Thank
yes.
God.
Wow.
Nice.
Who's ready for adventure?
You guys all wake up. You meet up outside your tents that you've been gifted, or you loaned out.
So-
you notice the camp is coming alive as you guys also everybody sort of is waking up together.
Did anything happen last night? I think
Hell,
guys
just made
actually
some gold.
Oh,
Gambled with some of the guards.
Oh,
Drank them under the table.
interesting.
how are you feeling this morning?
Bright and chipper.
Really? I don't think I could do that.
Excited to go into a cave and probably die.
Oh, that's not the right attitude.
I'll
This-
It'll be
whisper.
fine. It'll be great.
The feeling around the camp is definitely somber. No one really wants to go into this. They all know that they have to. All right, the camp starts tearing down. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna whisper to Peleus and ask him if he wants me to go get the paper I took.
I'll ask him, where did you leave it? Because I don't know where he left it.
By the apothecary tent.
How long will it take you to get it?
Not sure how far the distance is from what.
I think 30 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yep.
About 30 minutes.
Might be best to just leave it.
For all that trouble for nothing?
We came out with some gold.
I'll leave it there then.
Because if they're getting to move, then
What was that?
if they're getting ready to move, then we should be ready to go.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right. You hear Ferrari coming through the camp. Pack your things. Get ready to go. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. He's going down the lines of tents.
Yeah, that's what jerk his thumb at him shouting and say, might as well just leave it.
Ferrari comes up to you guys. Stops and asks, you guys coming with us, all right?
Yes.
Of course.
All right, good. Good. He seems distracted. What is your plan when you get inside?
Well, we were gonna follow you guys. Do you
Okay.
guys not have a plan to attack the giant?
We have a plan, but we were curious about your position in this plan.
Well, we were gonna follow you along, and I assume you're gonna have to climb this wall of death, and I guess help you navigate your way through it. Well, I don't know if we can help you navigate your way through it, because we probably don't know it any better than you do, but, you know, work our way through that, and then help you defeat the giant.
Okay, yes. All right, come. Let's go.
Okay.
All right,
Let's go.
camp packs up. You guys sort of wait it out. You help out a little bit here and there. And you guys are in the front of the line here. And Ferrari is the only guy. Him and a couple of his soldiers are in front of you guys. Turns around. He sort of stands up tall for a dwarf. And looks at everybody. This is it, everybody. Our chance to save this area. Stop these dreaded waters from flooding everything in the area. Slay the beasts above the top. Take control. Help out the people. Let us go. Let us die. Let us be successful. He turns around and begins his march in.
Did he say take control?
Probably.
What is he taking control of?
Town, probably.
Um,
I
His
don't know how I
precious,
feel about it.
his precious minerals inside the cave, if they take control of it, they can use them for money for themselves.
I didn't really agree to that part.
They left it out.
I'm sure they did.
I think we're in a bit too deep to do anything.
We're not
going to
be able to stop a 60-man force.
Well, if there's a whole city in there, I seriously doubt a whole city will be able to be taken by 60 men. Unless they have something up their sleeve.
The fact that we're
Probably
already
do.
making our way into the city and they don't have defenses set up, gonna hurt them a lot then.
Well, there's probably warriors inside the city. But I say, I don't know. I just hope they don't fight.
All right. You guys go down the Rainbow Road as I described earlier. Beautiful masonry. Just perfect, smooth surfaces. Now, this tunnel is large enough that two large groups can fit side to side and pass each other. That's how wide the crack is. And you guys march for around 4 hours. And just then, like I said, it goes through a rainbow of colors. At the 4 hour mark, you see at the end an opening at the end of this tunnel, and it begins to get taller and taller, and you see these lavish buildings built out of precious gemstones. Every building is just a rainbow of colors. The doors are made out of the same substance, the doorknobs, everything, windowsills, just gemstones. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gemstones. Artwork is masoned out of everything. Smooth, like German, I'm not German, fucking dwarven engineering. Masonry. Just completely outline every building. Yeah, I don't know why. I defaulted to German for some reason. I don't know why.
Precision German engineering.
That's the word I missed.
All right. It opens up to a very tall cavern. Up at the top, it actually looks like the dwarves have masoned things onto this ultra tall ceiling. Like they've climbed up to the top before, and you see the colors patterns swirl, and it reflects the light from these now burning a lot brighter light blue torches that illuminate this city. You now look around and you see the same kind of dwarven people, except they're wearing heavier clothing. As you guys went down the tunnel, the temperature definitely dropped tremendously. You guys put on your winter clothing, your thicker clothing, and in here you see they're mostly wearing like a whitened fur that is dyed very similar to their hair, and it's like you have pale complexions mixed with white fur. It's just very weird looking. But then you got the colors, the lavish colors that build out throughout their outfits. You guys also notice a breed of elves that most of you haven't seen before.
What do they look like?
Imagine dark skin.
Yes. Darkened skin with white hair.
Seems like a drow.
Their hair also, but they're very lavish looking, just like the dwarves. Their entire wardrobe very matches. They're just the taller, skinnier, elf. Their hair is also dyed the colors. They're walking around interacting normally.
Do the True Order dudes, do they look like they're preparing for some kind of fight?
Okay, what are you looking at specifically?
Like,
because they all look like they're ready to fucking fight and go to war.
well, like,
They're all armored and armed and stuff like that?
Are they like readying their weapons and like holding them in fighting positions, or are they still all like? Because we're nowhere near the giant. You still have to like climb a wall.
Make a perception check. No, everybody seems relaxed and very nonchalant in the company here.
Even the leaders?
Even the leaders. The
Okay.
leaders aren't really giving off like a readied stance. They seem very calm.
Okay.
And Ferrari actually turns around and does like a weird hand wave. Looks like he's. Hold on, let's see if you guys understand. Okay, yeah, everybody understands. He seems to be calling off half of his group and sending them into the town. And he's leading you guys sort of around the town. He turns back to you guys and yells, "You can stay with the half company. We're going right to the wall. Or you can come and go explore the town for a bit. We're leaving half of the group here just in case if we need reinforcements."
I think whatever happens, we should stick together, though.
Yes.
Yes. I think we should just go straight to the wall.
Yeah, let's just go straight to the wall.
We got supplies from the town, so it's not like we could really get anything special here. Well, probably. But
We could probably acquire some gemstones or something, but
yeah.
We could trade our gemstones in.
they have lots of gemstones. They probably don't value them as much as they would outside.
All right. You guys sort of outline the city. You guys get very, very close, but you're not actually in the city. Half the platoon sort of breaks off and goes into the city. The group you guys stay with obviously goes past and leads you farther into the tunnel. You guys head towards the side where the roof starts to go sort of scale down, and it looks like you guys are about to go into another tunnel. He leads you down into this path. As you go down, you see that there are different mining tunnels that sort of shaft off to the side. You know they're mining tunnels because the dwarves you see walking up and down these tunnels are carrying picks, carrying baskets, wheelbarrows, sort of like mining carts, things like that. And then they sort of break off left and right. As you go farther ahead, stop me at any point, by the way, guys.
Are there any, like, gemstones and stuff sitting around on the ground?
Yes, you see gemstones sort of broken off from the wall. You see very small, like, dust particles laying around in this area. It's sort of like the mining central area, so you got guys dropping stuff off, and other guys will take that stuff and bring it up to the city. Sort of like this. You guys reach a central like break off point for the mines, and Ferrari's sort of heading straight past it. But yeah, this is what you guys stop and see.
Huh.
You notice all the dwarves are everybody speaking common. It's sort of a weird like twist on it, like a very thick accent that none of you guys have really heard before. And all the there's a couple elves hanging around that are also sort of speaking that same very like weird accented common.
Do any of them seem alarmed?
They get out of the way. They don't seem alarmed, but they definitely make way for the troops that are coming through.
Okay.
Make way for Prince Ali.
I'm gonna say in character, this is a strange place to find drow.
What's a drow?
Those are the elves that have the darker skin around here.
Oh.
Peleus will refrain from commenting.
One of the elves nearby hears you and walks over. We might look like drow, but we are not real drow.
Oh,
Our
wow.
ancestors are drow, but we have been bred with the purity of common high elves.
So you're like half
I take a bit of offense to that comment. I'm a half elf.
So you're like half drow?
I guess that's the way you can put it. We are better than other half elves. We have the benefits of a high elf and the benefits of a drow. When our ancestors climbed the great chasm from below, they were true drow.
Do any other, like, true drow come out of the Great Chasm?
Not for thousands of years.
Huh. Are they nice?
But rumors has it the pathways have stayed.
Are the drow nice?
Depends on who you ask. I'm nice.
Don't ask a drow.
Does that make me half bad?
I have no idea. I've never met a drow before. They live deep underground, you say?
That's
In
true.
the Underdark.
That's the rumor. No one's gone down there. No one can know.
Huh. Didn't know anyone could live deep underground. I mean, deeper than what the dwarves do.
I mean, we sustain our life here off of precious gemstones. Water that leaks through the roof.
But you have access to the open air.
Not originally. That was all mined out. We used to live inside of this mountain.
Huh.
Mined out by a giant, they say in history.
Is it the giant on top of the mountain?
I'm not sure. You'd have to ask King Varios himself.
Who's that?
That's the giant on top of the mountain.
He's your king?
King of the mountain.
Is he your king?
He is our king. We live in his mountain.
But does he, like, rule you directly, or you just kind of assume what he wants?
No one really seen him in a while. We make offerings to him by the wall, so he praises us with more fresh water to drink.
I see.
What do you leave him with?
Precious gemstones, gold from the outside, things that are traded in, sometimes left. Those things never really go anywhere, they just pile up. But it's the thought that counts.
Oh, so he's never actually picked up any of that stuff. He just kind of...
No.
Huh.
But beware, it is sacred, do not touch it.
I'll be careful.
He sort of putters off. He goes back to helping a dwarf with some precious stones.
How rude of him. Disgrace my kind.
I don't think he meant it rudely.
I think he did.
You're not here.
You hear a whisper of Mordai's voice.
Does he no message?
All right, well, let's keep marching with the company.
All right, you march with the company. You reach another point where it goes off into a large, like side passage. The dwarves and elves that come from here look, one, cleaner than the rest of the dwarves. They look freshened and they look clean. Their hair is wet, their beard's wet, and you also see those same elves and dwarves carrying buckets of water.
Must be a river down there or something. Are there any, like, signs on the wall or anything like that?
Do you speak Dwarvish?
No.
There are signs, but they are not in a language that you know.
Can anybody read those signs?
Nope.
What language are they in?
Dwarvish?
No.
Must be water or something down there. Let's keep on marching.
All right. You guys march for a little bit longer, and then you see it. The death.
The wall.
Stained in red. You get closer and closer. You look up. To your vision, it is endless, going upwards. On the ground, placed what you would think would be thousands of gold pieces, trinkets of all sorts, precious stones of varying colors, laid out in red baskets. Yep. Thank you, Forever's updating that.
Oh, is it covered in ice or blood?
Make a perception check. Alright, with closer examination, it is stained in blood. It does not look like ice. It is cold enough to sustain ice, but it is not ice.
So it's not frozen.
It is not frozen at
Well,
this point that you can see. Up
Should be.
higher, you don't know.
Should be able to walk up it then. At least from where we are.
Good.
Now that you guys are in the chasm and looking up, all sides of this chasm are stained with red.
That's
you see
unpleasant.
handholds go up only so far, and then it looks like people have pounded holes into the the precious gemstone. And you're just looking up.
Is the
Getting
red the
lost.
color of blood?
Red
Like the
is
same
color of
tone?
blood.
Oh,
Yes.
lovely.
The ground itself is also sort of stained with blood.
That is really unpleasant.
The smaller group of troops here begin to start unpacking all their climbing gear, their picks, everything. They're just sort of unloading and prepping themselves up. What do you guys do?
I guess Agatha starts unpacking her climbing gear as well.
Same.
Do you think you can climb that, Athos?
From what I can see, yes. I don't know how far up though.
Maybe if you just brought like some spikes and a rope with you, you could climb up ahead of us and like hammer in spikes, and then like we can follow you, if you get my drift.
Yeah, I do.
So like you can climb up a little bit, like, because I think we have like 200 feet of rope, and then you can like hammer in the rope, and then we can use the rope to climb, and that way we won't be relying on the handholds as much.
Okay.
At the very least, I mean, at the moment, we can.
What? Show what?
A body hits the fucking ground.
Oh.
Oh Jesus!
Bounces like a basketball about fucking 5 feet off the ground.
Oh.
Agatha runs over to see if he's like alive.
We're gonna do the same.
All right, you guys run over. A couple of the troops also run over. Make a medicine check, both of you. All right, Agatha, you sort of disgusted and look away. Brimjar, you sort of keep it in. Yeah, he's. You look at him and you're like, yeah, the body, a humanoid body should not be that flat.
Oh.
Yeah, his he landed on his arms. Those have just shot out to the sides. There's nothing resembling a humanoid body.
I'm gonna look around. Are there any other bodies in this room?
No, because as you look, a group of drow-ish looking elves come over and begin to like push you guys away and start scraping him off the floor.
Okay, I was wondering, like,
They
if
have
something
like
that
wide
like that would
shovels, and they're just sort of getting underneath, and it's like you're peeling off tape. It's just.
Primjar is gonna say a prayer for the lost soul.
Agatha will as well.
Make religion checks.
I'm gonna try to fit.
Oh God! Every time I've made a religion check, I've screwed everything up.
I'm wondering how high he
God
fell.
damn it!
Wow.
You believe your prayers are unheard here.
Oh.
Something might be interfering with.
The pizza zombie.
This is a dark place. This is a very dark
Unfortunate.
place.
So there's no skeletons, no bodies whatsoever in the room.
No, it seems well maintained and
Okay.
kept.
That's
As
what
you
I
saw how
expected.
quick the cleaning crew came.
Okay.
Blood does stain the floor that person
Yeah, that's
smashed on. You look around and you see a lot of troops have fucked up like looks on their faces, like, oh shit. Athos, what were you saying?
I'm curious to how high he fell from. I don't think I could figure that out actually.
Just make an intelligence check or just roll intelligence save.
Aren't there like a certain thing for intelligent?
Yeah, there's an actual button on like the main page you can roll for like untrained intelligence.
Go to
I can't
core
really
stats.
think- Yeah, okay.
Skilled in check.
You believe more than 200 feet.
Oh well, that's a bit of a problem.
Well, as long as we don't fall.
But well, I don't know how climbing works in this. I'd imagine that you like put something into the mountain, and then you have
Buddy in
your other one
channel
to
timed out.
bring yourself up more. You just continuously do that to get to the top.
Well, I mean, so here's my thought. We could climb up, like, you climb up and put it in a python, and we put a rope in, or a hook or something, and put a rope on it. And then we all climb up to that height, and then maybe we, like, hammer pythons, one for each of us, just to hold on to while you climb up again, and we can just keep following you up the rope, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, I get that, but if we get to a point where we're so high up that the wall is frozen over, I can't climb on that anymore.
Well, then we'll just have to climb the old-fashioned way then, using, like,
Okay.
pythons and ropes and stuff.
Yeah, and then you just, like...
We should
I
all
don't know how
probably
to
be
describe
wearing
it.
our Well, so
Yeah,
the way it
harnesses.
works is you just, as you climb, you hammer in, like, spikes, and then you attach your rope to it, and that way if you
Then you-
slip and fall, you don't fall very far, and the rope
Yeah, and
catches
then
you.
like
And
your
then you
other
just-
hand, you have the other spike and rope, and then you...
Yeah.
Okay. Imagine like the game from Mario Party 4, the Ice Climbers, that really old one.
Oh god, that game was terrible.
You have to like
And that
climb up the
minigame.
mountain. Actually, no, they weren't. We just had together. Never mind. We can get
Alright.
back to
You
whatever.
hear Ferrari yell, 1 hour! Pretty prepped in 1 hour. You see some of them sort of rest down as they're unpacking. Instead of like lightning unpacking, they start slowing it down a little bit. All right.
Agatha starts putting on her climbing gear.
Put on my harness.
Harness up, boys.
All right. Ferrari, about a half hour goes by. Ferrari yells out, "All right, our goal is to make it to the
Buddy entered
ledge
your channel.
that most of the people make it to. They call it the point of no return because anybody who continues past that, well, returns too fast."
Assuming that's what happened to that guy then.
We're looking to make it to the top within 3 days.
That sounds fun.
To the frickin' big mountain then.
30 minutes. And then he sort of goes back to packing and stuff. You start to see that most of the dwarves are starting to sort of like peck their way into the wall, or making use of what was already pecked away. There's a lot of handholds at this level, where climbing isn't not going to be that difficult.
Maybe we should reserve our climbing tactic for when we get higher up.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna just climb up the wall. Yeah. So weird to imagine a person just vertically climbing up a wall.
Does he have to, like, do anything to climb the wall, or can he
Nope,
just
he
walk-
literally just walks up it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's why I'm like imagining a person at a 90-degree angle going up a 90-degree wall.
You should probably bring, like, a torch or something with you, just so we can
I got.
see
Oh
you.
yes, you guys can see me. Okay, I'll I don't have any torches on me. I think I have my lantern.
Since this is going to take 3 days, I feel comfortable doing this. I'm going to cast Sending and send a message to the dragon.
Roll a d20.
Oh.
Okay. So, go ahead and type out your 25 words or less message.
This is now when we need the 4G signal.
All right.
God damn.
30 minutes goes by. The dwarves begin to climb. What do you guys do? Do you wait to go after them? Or are you
Start climbing.
Are you trying to go before them, or are you just sort of climb with them?
Grimjar will climb with the main pack.
All right. So I want everybody but Athos and Red Skull, you get to roll as well. Everybody go ahead and roll a... I think it's athletics to climb.
It's not acrobatics.
Yep. Give me an athletics check.
Here's how my character dies before he even enters.
Yeah, same.
Let's go.
I mean, I can't fucking climb.
I can't either. I imagine it would be a dex thing to
What's in
climb.
athletics now? This is so strange.
All right. So,
None of you see that message, by the way.
okay. So everybody makes it to the point of no return. You guys being just the more skilled and athletic of the group, you guys sort of lead the charge up there. And on this ledge is huge. So this cavern opens up more and more as it gets to the top. But it's still circular. It's still rough and unmasoned and unkept. But this ledge is huge. This could fit a full army. Yeah, perfect. Hold on, let me add some more height to this. It's more of like a ledge out like this, just to give it
Gotcha.
perception. Get rid of that yellow shit.
How do I delete?
Delete this.
Pointer tool. Delete.
Was that ledge noted on the map? That
Yeah, that was the top of it,
okay.
and that's what it looks like still. You guys do not see the top. You do see, as you look up, different smaller ledges that could hold a couple people here and there. As you reach this point, standing there at this ledge, you guys are first, is a stupidly dressed person, aka Red Skull's new character.
Oh!
Neat.
He appears to have already set up camp, and this climb took about 6 hours, by the way.
Oh.
Vertically climbed for 6.
You just walked 6 hours. Man. You had no issue. Everybody else, you guys took breaks. You found little ledges to sit on and wait, but you kept persevering and going through it. But yeah, you guys come up 6 hours to this large ledge, and you see this stupidly dressed person already sitting there waiting.
I'm going to peer back over the ledge and see what the progress on the main group is.
Terrified of heights? Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you roll something here.
I'm
Constitution.
just gonna I'm gonna get on my stomach.
Yeah,
and
make
just,
a
like,
con
poke my head.
save.
Roll
Oh,
sanity.
Yeah, it would be a sanity check if we were playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Looking over, you were just like vertigoed. But you take a
Okay.
couple steps back, deep breath, you feel okay.
Do I know how far everyone else is though, or did I just get
Everybody's
too
you
spooked?
guys as a group make it up there. Obviously Athos was first because he literally just walked up. So it goes Athos, then up next was Agatha and Brimjar at the same time. And then fucking Peleus was just like, yeah.
Feeling ill.
I figured it would impact you. Hello, new person.
Oh, greetings.
Are you with the True Order?
No.
Oh,
Then why are you here?
To avenge my fallen comrades.
Did they fall?
Ha! I like you. You've got a good sense of humor. No, they were killed by giants.
By falling?
No.
You're quite flamboyantly dressed.
Thank you.
What's the
It is
occasion?
I'm alive. What other occasion do I need?
It's a good point.
I think I may have seen people dressed like that coming from ships on the docks at Clortho.
Are you a sailor?
Oh no. I'm from Karud.
Sandstorm.
Although none of my friends were quite as fashionably dressed as I.
Are
Where
you
is
like
Karud?
Does it have sandstorms?
Well, maybe in the deserts. Those were particularly brutal.
if none of them were dressed as fashionably as you, are you some kind of like noble or something?
Oh no. No, I'm no son of a noble.
Just particularly fashionable, huh?
Of course.
All right. Well, so you're gonna help us defeat the giant?
That's the plan.
Are you at least working with the True Order guys, or are you just kind of following
Oh
along?
yes. They walked into patrol of them. They said they were going to defeat a storm giant, I think it was.
Yeah, that's what they said to
That'd
us.
be correct.
All right, Ferrari pokes his fucking sweaty ass head up, fucking pulls his body over using his ice picks.
Agatha reaches down to help him up.
Yeah, I got it.
Saw that going.
Dwarven stubbornness, you can obviously tell. He stands up, sort of a little woozy, looks at Ferdinand. I'm just gonna use your name now. And he yells out, Ferdinand!
What?
Ahead of us here.
Of course.
Knew you were in a hurry, but no, you're in that much of a hurry.
I spent 3 years on Orar. Of course I'm experienced in climbing.
Whatever. What do you know? What have you scouted out?
I don't know. What have I scouted out?
You know up ahead that it ices over.
It's very, very tall.
Fucks me over.
There's a wall.
Well, it keeps going, and it's starting to get a bit icy.
Trying to put my harness on, boys.
You just hear him you hear Thorai just go, fuck!
It's going to be fun.
Me and him say it simultaneously because this fucks me over.
I haven't gone ice climbing in years.
Maybe, Athos, you can walk up to the point where it starts to get icy.
Hope there's a ledge up there so I can actually like attach myself to some safety.
I'm sure. Well, I would bring your climbing gear, and if it gets too icy, then you can just start using the climbing gear.
Athos, you believe that it's going to be next to impossible to actually equip climbing gear at a 90-degree vertical angle.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna start putting my harness and everything on. Get my. Are we wearing the ice climbing boots yet?
Yeah, at this point, you guys start busting out your ice climbing stuff with Ferdinand's warning. Ferrari looks at you, Ferdinand. God damn it. Well, thanks for being very ambitious after we picked you up from that fucking ambush. But, yeah. Thanks. And
Of course.
he starts helping up other True Order guys, and the numbers start to grow and increase. You do hear 2 screams, and then silenced. And then you hear Thorai just yell, "Fuck! We lost 2."
Are people higher than us?
Agatha says a prayer.
They didn't
for
fall
the two of
down
them.
from above you guys.
Fell
There's
from
2 guys that
below
didn't
the
make it up
ledge.
from below.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
So 2 True Order guys failed to climb.
Unfortunate.
It's true. There's 58 left,
Weren't
but
30 of them
30
in
of them
the
in the town.
30 of them are in the town.
Or 28 with us.
There are 28 left. They look up. Everybody's just looking up now, staring.
We don't happen to have a bullseye lantern, do we?
Yeah, we do.
A what?
You hear Therari just go, "What has the gods given us today?
Well,
A wall, evidently.
What a cursed situation."
I think we should try and maybe plan out our ascent.
Therari looks at you. Plan out what?
I'm saying, like, it looks to me like there's some ledges up above. Maybe we should just, come up with a plan for each person to make their way to the ledge. You know what I'm saying? And so I was thinking maybe we could get some light and point it up above us and, like, make a plan, a climbing plan. Because otherwise you're doing it ad hoc and you might make mistakes.
Time to invent Morse code, boys.
All right, you seem to be the expert. Lay it out.
Do we have a bullseye lantern?
Yes.
Yes.
Mic
So-
check.
We hear you.
Let's get out the bullseye lantern and kind of come up with a plan to climb the thing.
All right. You bust out the bullseye lantern, whoever the fuck has it.
I do.
You start shining it upwards.
Probably light it first.
I would say just go from ledge to ledge. You see one ledge, climb up to it, and then from that ledge go to the next ledge.
With the light aiming upwards, you guys see a layer of just thick ice and precious stone behind it. It actually gives off a really cool, like, shining glint to the precious stone behind it. And you can just see it layered in ice. And the walls themselves, now where you guys are at, you go over and touch it, or you can
Buddy
just
in your
see
channel timed
that-
out.
Did we lose someone at the party?
Krogoth?
No, it's just
Okay.
Krogoth.
I just cut off.
You guys see the walls themselves appear to be moist and wet, and water seems to be dripping slowly down it.
Ah, jeez.
Spooky.
This is where Mordai's internal temperature would come in handy.
Or fireball probably would have come in handy too.
My boots aren't gonna work here. My slippers with spider climbing.
Therari looks up. Nothing's gonna melt that. Not even the strongest magic.
Well, are there ledges above us?
You guys do see ledges. You see natural ledges, but they definitely look very icy. You obviously can't see the top of them, so you don't know what's there. But the walls themselves have very, very few like natural handholds. You also see sort of batons from people that have tried this before to go higher.
Buddy entered your channel.
So at the point you see 3 ledges on your guys' side where the wall is that you believe is reachable, and that's as far up as that lantern is going.
Okay, well, let's make it our goal to make it to the top ledge. Do they look big enough for all of us, or?
You believe you can split it half and half, so the top 2 ledges half the group, and then the middle ledge the other half.
Okay.
They're definitely smaller, and they're sort of off to the sides of each other.
Wait, like half the army or like half of our group?
Half of the army.
Okay.
You guys can all fit on one ledge.
Okay. So, it's been like 6 hours of climbing, right?
Yes.
I would say let's take a rest here. And then plan it out in the morning.
All right.
Or, probably won't be able to tell that it's morning, but, plan it out when
So
we...
you guys want to take a long rest here? Is that what I'm hearing?
I suppose.
Do I get a response back from...
Therari's looking just around. I think a short rest would be fine.
All
We don't
right,
need
well,
to stop. We're just gonna keep climbing the next day. Nothing's gonna change. Might as well get through with it.
okay.
All right.
Does Agatha get any response back from the Dragon Lady?
Ah, yes. It is repeatedly over for 25 words. Help.
Oh, I think
And the last word of that is like,
Help.
Agatha doesn't say anything about this to the rest of the group.
okay.
So I guess we do a short rest.
Yeah, short rest. Anybody needs any health back? I don't think so. But hour goes by, everybody gets ready and start prepping up. Let the true climb begin.
Agatha casts, let's see, how many can I? As a second level spell, Agatha casts Bless. Well, no, as a first level spell, because we don't know Ferdinand yet, so just Brimjar, Athos, and Peleus get Bless.
I was gonna say he sets out
Oh, no.
way before you cast any spells on him, so
I guess
he takes off.
second level, so that Agatha can cast it on herself too.
Okay. You guys all been blessed. That's a D4 to the skill checks.
Yep.
All right. All right, everybody. The climb begins. Athletics checks around the board, plus a D4, except for Ferdinand.
Well,
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
I can't make these.
24, 26, 18, 8.
Yeah.
Jeez. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
no!
All right. Brimjar's at a 5.
Let's go.
All right. So Agatha and Whisper, go ahead and give me a D4s so we can add on.
Oh, okay.
Agatha obviously probably doesn't need it. Peleus doesn't really need it. Let's see what about Whisper. Okay. All right. Everybody but Brimjar makes it to the first ledge. This one was very basic, not really the hardest thing in the world, but not the easiest. The water and slipperiness doesn't really kick in until you guys got close to that ledge.
I'm supposed to be good
Brimjar,
at athletics.
you take 3 climbing arm lengths, and you fall and just sort of land on your feet, no damage or anything. You look up, you're just in your head, fuck this.
Why did you fall?
Ferdinand does not fall.
How? Never mind.
And nobody is blessed anymore. I imagine this took more than 1 minute to do.
It definitely took more than 1 minute to do, but it definitely gave you guys the boost up to kick in and move past.
Well, yeah.
This takes about an hour to reach this first ledge.
I crack my knuckles and try again.
All right, so the 3 of you guys. Okay, so I'm sorry, the 4 of you guys: Ferdinand, Agatha, Athos, and Peleus. Peleus, you lightning race up this fucking ledge. So Peleus is up there real quick, no fucking issue. Agatha's next, then Whisper, and then Ferdinand. You guys are all up there. The rest of the True Order guys, they're really slow. They're taking their time with this. Yeah, you guys get up there. About 10 minutes goes by, and Brimjar isn't up there yet.
I would like to assist Brimjar in climbing. Can I lower a rope for him to help? Will that help him?
Okay, you want to lower a rope?
If that'll help him.
All right.
Yeah.
It might help. Are you going to secure it, or are you just going to hold it?
I'll secure it.
All right. How do you secure it?
With
I think the climbing kits come with like what does it say?
Batons or
No, it doesn't come with batons.
well, I have the Roll20 website open right now. I'll Google it.
Oh yeah, special batons.
Include
tooltips.
special batons.
Okay. So you're gonna baton it into the icy. So now you guys are on the edge. It's icy. It's cold. Not really wet, but just icy. If you guys lay on it, obviously it's gonna melt. But so you secure it to the ground, the wall. What do you do?
The ground into the ice.
All right. You bang away, and this ice isn't as thick as you thought it was going to be, but you get it secured and definitely tightened in. So what do you do?
I will lower the rope to Brimjar.
All right, you lower the rope to Brimjar. What you didn't expect was every True Order guy starts grabbing for the rope as well.
I'm gonna, without doing damage, I'm going to push them out of the way. Do I need to make a check?
Make an athletics check. Make an athletics check.
I don't want to harm anyone.
Obviously, you don't want to harm them.
Jesus Christ.
And you don't.
Well, they muscle you out of the way.
I want to start using these special
You
batons.
hear a couple people yelling up. Pull us up! Let's go!
Ferdinand will do the same as Peleas is doing, but in a different area to help up other True Order soldiers.
All right.
I can't pull you up, fat ass. Work with me.
And I will assist the dwarves in coming up. I can't pull them up.
Okay. You assist a couple of the dwarves, and Brimjar makes it up there behind him without the help of the rope. Ferdinand, you help up a bunch of them with your rope and baton. No deaths this time. Everybody made it up. Now the next two are a lot farther up.
I think now might be a good time for that potion of giant strength, guys.
But who to waste it on?
I have a -1 in strength.
Now you guys look up. You see the slick ice wall that you guys are about to climb. You don't see any handholds, any footholds. You don't see anything. You see a small amount of batons, but nothing past a couple, like nothing past 10 feet. Everybody's looking up and looking around like this is probably the highest anybody's ever made it.
Okay, so
The wall and floor is definitely slippery.
do we have any light sources?
Most of the True Order guys have like the light cantrip on. A couple of them are carrying sort of like lanterns that are hanging off their backpacks.
Okay, so there's plenty of light.
There's plenty of light. Light is not an issue right now.
So so as she's waiting for everyone else to climb up, Agatha takes out a piece of paper and starts to map out the route to climb up to here.
Okay. Yeah. You as you wait, just give me no. You take your time on it, and you have no issue. You start mapping it out. Ferrari comes over and looks at what you're doing. It's like, smart. A couple of my other soldiers have been offered the same thing that you've probably been offered. Money to map out the caverns, right?
Yep. I'm sure he's offered it many times.
I guarantee he has. I bet you he's the one that collects all the crap down at the bottom when no one's looking.
You mean all that gold?
You betcha. No one notices a few pieces missing here and there.
Well, hopefully one of us gets back to him.
It's true. Hopefully one of us does. Hopefully we all do. But it's not likely. Not with this next climb. All right. A couple minutes goes by. You guys take your rest. Just a quick rest here. And the climb begins again.
Before each party member sets off, Agatha, like, puts a hand on their back and says a little blessing for them so that they have guidance.
You guys don't mind if I take that?
Guidance will help one person.
Oh, only one at a time?
It's going to only be one person.
Give it to Athos.
Okay. Agatha gives
That's
it to
mine if
Athos
He's
then.
taking the
I
potion.
take that
giant
potion.
strength.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Then I might need it.
Okay, so Peleus gets it then.
Ferdinand begins to climb. He's the first one to do so.
Rip new character.
Yeah, so Agatha, it does require concentration, so you're going to just choose Athos, or you can
Peleus.
choose one person. Alright, Peleus it is. So, Athos, you pop open the potion. A couple of dwarves around you are looking at you and are like, aw. So
I
go
feel
ahead.
it coming back to me.
So at this point, I
Feel
would
the
have forced you
protons.
guys to roll with disadvantage, but with the climbing gear, you guys have just standard rolls.
What strength do I get again?
I think it brings you up to 20 or 21.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I can
That's
Google it.
disappointing.
Let me see.
Oh, but you do have +4, plus a D4. Oh, 3.
Okay.
Is it
okay.
which
Not going anywhere.
giant strength was it?
Stone.
Stone
23.
23. All right. Okay.
I feel my muscles are back.
They're in front of your eyes.
Yeah, your vision is blurred by your muscles. Go ahead and give me an athletics check, Muscle McGee. All right. You guys, almost everybody makes it there. Almost. You guys are getting close to the top when you all begin to struggle. Peleus, you begin to struggle a lot earlier than everybody else. You start slipping and sliding. You all begin to start slipping and sliding, just at different varying locations. What do you guys do?
Agatha,
Anchor myself.
yeah, gets a
Yeah, if we're
python out
anchored,
and anchors
can
herself.
only fall 25 feet. Assuming we're using the climber's kit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So everybody begins to anchor themselves in where they're at. Go ahead and give me, because it's getting through this ice, it's thick. Everybody give me athletics checks again. Or survival checks.
Oh, I could do that.
I will take either or.
I'm pretty sure I have
Hell
more
yeah.
in athletics right now. Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no!
Okay. Okay. Peleus just headbutts the ice and creates his own fucking handhold and baton.
I am still drunk from the ale.
Yeah, you feel nothing, but you've gained Alright, choose one then. Agatha or Ferdinand to help.
Agatha, I don't know Ferdinand.
Alright.
I'm sorry, Red
Whisper-
Skull, I still love you.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Whisper, Peleus, Agatha, Brimjar. Okay, so Brimjar and Ferdinand, you guys have issues with your batons. They
Oh
begin
no.
to fall.
Oh no.
What do you guys do?
I take out my grappling hook and try and catch it.
Your what?
My grappling hook.
Okay. And
Oh, fuck. I just realized.
You have a grappling hook.
I have grappling arrows.
I haven't used
All
those
right.
in a long time.
and Brimjar, what do you do?
How
You
fast
watch
am I falling?
Ferdinand fucking whip out a grappling hook out of his backpack. What do you do?
Going to reach for the closest baton. 2 batons and try to grab hold of it.
All right, you begin to slide down, and behind you is Agatha and Whisper.
Oh Jesus.
Whose do you go and reach for?
Well, I'm not gonna reach for either of them. I'm not doing that.
Not gonna reach for the man with super strength.
I mean, it's not gonna go well
you begin
either
to
way.
slide.
Agatha
Your boots aren't working.
attempts to catch him.
God.
All right. Make an athletics check. Ferdinand, I have no idea what to do for.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, we've done it.
Ferdinand, give me throw that fucking thing. It's not really strength, it's more dexterity. Give me an acrobatics check.
Rip Agatha.
I can do that.
Can do those too.
I hope.
I'd rather rip me than rip Agatha.
All right, Ferdinand, you chuck your grappling hook up and you actually catch the ledge. So you are now just free hanging. And you can pound in a baton without any issue now. All right. Brimjar and Agatha. Brimjar begins to slide and lose his handhold and just starts to fall. Agatha reaches out, but fails to set herself in with the baton and reaches out and grabs. You guys both begin to fall together. Whisper and Peleus, you guys watch as both of them begin to fall at very, very quickly. What are you going to do?
I mean, so
How high above are we?
Oh, Agatha, you also take out 2 True Order guys with you.
Oh,
They
shit.
get tumbling, and as you were falling, you look down and watch these guys. They hit the ledge that you guys were on before, and fucking start flipping off the side, and they're gone.
No.
I'm going to shoot an arrow at them after I tie a rope to it.
What?
It's all we've got. It's all the only thing I can do, unless someone has a spell.
Didn't this happen in group 1?
Deja vu. Give me a survival check.
been in this place before.
Secured away. Give me a survival check. All right, boom. The fucking rope is tied. The arrow's ready to go. Who you shooting at? Who do you think's easier to hit?
Brimjar has better strength and he's taller.
Dick.
All right. You aim and fire at Brimjar. Give me an attack roll.
Oh God.
Arrow fires true. Brimjar, give me a. Ooh.
You're not a monkey. You can't do deflect missile.
Yeah, you want to deflect this? Go ahead. You just failed an intelligence check for that suggestion.
It gives you the option.
Athos, I need help. You're gonna need to grab the rope with me.
Okay, no, it gives you the option to do
It's
reflect
true
it if you want to.
Like that, yeah.
I
You
don't
can
want
catch it.
Good idea either way. I like it. I give you shit because I give you shit. But alright, give me a acrobatics check to catch it.
Oh no.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Alright,
It's not a
surprisingly you
one.
catch it. Now
Catch
Peleus.
it.
Alright, who's stronger? Peleus or probably Athos right now?
Athos has
give
this
me
one.
Yeah,
a
can I reach for the?
give me an athletics check to you got the rope in the hand.
Wait, what?
He's got the rope. Athos has the rope.
Oh,
They-
okay.
And Brimjar caught it, and they're holding on to Agatha. Go ahead and give me an athletics check, Athos.
Oh,
Ah!
Oh,
nat 20
Fucking-
something.
Oh.
You have one arm holding onto a baton, your other arm you fucking holding onto the rope, and you have no issue holding all this weight.
Oh,
And
blood
you just can't
circulation is
see
going to the
anything because your
muscles.
muscles are fucking bulging.
It's it's Captain America when he grabs the helicopter.
Yeah, that's exactly the fucking image, but Athos in his fucking cloak that is busting out of.
I was gonna use my inspiration here, but I don't need it.
No, you fucking really don't need it.
So
And you just begin, Athos, you begin to just fucking one arm pull this up. You're just like, ugh.
One arm
You
pull.
really quickly slide your hand down. Ugh. Agatha and Brimjar, you guys are just fucking being lifted by one-armed Athos.
It needs eyesight when you're swole.
Athos, you feel the baton just giving from the weight, and you just drive your hand into the ice wall. You hear yourself in.
Brimjar is going to say a bajillion prayers. Wow, it's nothing.
This is a cursed place. Your prayers are lost in the ice.
No.
This is an atheist.
Just want to try to
crevice.
see if I'm not religious, but I want to see if I can beat his religion.
Go ahead.
-1 in religion too.
Damn. Yeah. Obviously,
Which god do you
some-
pray to?
some gods heard you and gave you strength. All right.
Ferdinand, you make it up before all these other fucktards get up there.
I'm gonna
Fuck.
toss down rope to help other True Order people up.
All right, first people that make it to the rope are the group, and you guys are lifted up. You guys are lifted up, no issues. Everybody makes it at that point. Athos, you create handholds for everybody underneath you.
With your fist.
With your fist, you just punch your way through the ice. As you make it to this ledge, you start noticing your arms getting tired, so you just hop over and flop down. Everybody in the group has made it there. Sadly, 2 other True Order guys did not make it. They slipped and fell.
So we lost 4.
We lost 4 total at that point.
Damn.
I'm keeping tally in chat.
Ferrari makes it up. He's one of the last True Order guys to make it up. He's looking at everybody. Fuck. Keep losing more and more. It's not good.
We could be all dead, you know.
Now at this point, about a day has gone by. This climb was probably one of the hardest and longest. You guys have maybe another 3-hour climb for the last platform that you can see it, that you saw when you used the hooded lantern. Everybody's real tight packed on this. It's stable enough to hold all the weight, but you guys are tight packed. Everybody's like scrunched in. That's how small this platform is. Losing those people was probably a good thing.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, rude.
So what do you do at this point?
How far away is the next ledge?
You believe a 3-hour climb.
That's farther than I can shoot.
Hunter is gonna sit down and rest.
Ferdinand will take a short rest.
All right.
I think we'll all take a short rest.
Yeah. Rip my muscles.
Probably lasts for 10 hours.
1,000 an hour.
An hour.
I don't know.
Let me check. One hour.
Okay. Yeah, your muscles fade out. But they definitely came in handy here. You've saved a lot more lives. More True Order guys probably would have died. And it was all Agus's fault.
Oh, great.
Pretty sure it's my fault, if anyone's.
Alright, so the hour goes by, everybody's all rested up. Everybody sort of did like that standing rest and everybody just leaned on everybody else. Everybody's looking up. You hear a couple of the soldiers say, or talking about, I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't worth their lives.
Look at him back down.
Be easy to back down. I know.
Buddy, in
Feather
your
fall.
channel
We'll be
timed
fine.
out.
Who's with me? Come on, let's just run away and forget about all this.
You're all a bunch of fucking cowards.
Ferrari kicks him off a ledge.
Oh, jeez.
I was gonna try to persuade him, but that works.
Well, he's got Featherfall, so, he'll be alright.
Axe! Someone hands him an axe, and Ferrari chucks the axe down after the
It's pretty
Does it
fucking
hit?
metal.
Yeah, you hear the sound of... And then you hear screams.
Was that 23 or was that another one went with him?
Just one guy.
Okay.
Ferrari looks around. You've all made an oath.
Buddy entered
You're
your
here to
channel.
help them. Help these people. Help these lands. Seize control for our gods. This is a mission, and you will fight it out till the end. Never give up, never surrender. Ferrari looks up. This is nothing.
No, I wouldn't say nothing.
This is nothing! He looks at you and yells. Rest time's over, let's go.
Normal or disadvantage?
We'll talk about that. next
Okay.
week.
Ah!
Aww.
A literal cliffhanger.
Wait, is enhance ability concentration?
You guys gained 1,400 experience.
Oh, nice.
It's a shame we're not gonna be here for next week.
That is true. What is next week? All right.
The 16th.
So next week, Whisper, you can't make it on the 16th. Are you gone that weekend?
I'm gone till the 20th. So if
Morning.
if we could reschedule it for the 15th, I could do that.
Wednesday next week, you guys okay, or is
I
that
can do that.
conflict with anybody's schedule?
As far as I know, I can do that.
As far as I know, I can do that
might
too.
be dead on the inside from pushing parts for 9 hours, but I can
Oh,
probably
rip.
play.
It's all right. You'll be role playing a guy that's been climbing for a day and a half.
It'll be the same.
All right, we will aim to do the 15th
Buddy in your
of
channel's
next
timed
week.
out.
I'm going to give you guys a heads up. I don't know my schedule right now, so I will let you guys know in the group meet. But,
Okay.
We'll discuss it then.
Group me.
I'm sorry, not group me.
What's that?
Discord or Dick's Sword, whatever. As a heads up, the Thanksgiving weekend, all sessions will be canceled. That includes that Thursday, that Saturday, and that Monday following.